What's up, everybody? Matt Malatesta. We're here in the Coach's Corner, St. Pius X. Let's go. Coach Shaun Stevens got that win this week.
Yeah.
What was just the general vibe after traveling, going to TMI, having a big win in convincing fashion? Was it just a breath of fresh air, just relief, total excitement? What was it like?
Well, shoot, they had a really good week of practice. Like, I could tell, it seemed that they had bonded and they were closer. They were having more fun at practice. The ride there was good. I just felt like everybody seemed to be a lot closer. That was a big thing. Man, it was funny because it was a lot. It's been a lot going on. But I'm talking about how we made a lot of adjustments as coaches. You try to figure out, like, where's the best place to put the players and what's the best scheme for the players. So we moved a lot of guys around. Kirkland, he ended up being MVP of the game. Kirkland had 2 touchdowns and had, like 6 or 7 tackles, 2 or 3 tackles for loss. Like, and this is really his first game playing defense, you know. He did a great job. We had, who else? The D-line played much better. Sykes played really well. CJ. Just some of the things that we did definitely emphasized their skill sets a lot more this week. Big shout out to the big boys, Tilly, Tristan, Evan, Carter, Miles on the offensive line. Man, we had close to 200 yards rushing this game, which is what I've been talking to you about each week. Like, man, we got to get our run game going. So the big boys did a really good job. Coach Smith did a great job coaching those guys up. So, man, it was good. It was a really good win.
You know, now you've got Antonian, but let's stay with TMI. The running game was really good. You got people in the right spots, it seemed like. How do you build on a win like that and it's like, hey, we got some of the pieces in place? How do you build on that?
Well, it's a great question. Now you got to figure out how to do the same thing you did, but dress it up a little bit, right? So we got some good stuff, right? We're going to add a couple more big boys. And Amir had a great game. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. The kid I've been talking to you about that played receiver. But yeah, in order to duplicate what we just did, we were very efficient offensively and defensively. We're going to have to be able to figure out how to do the same thing. But like I said, dress it up. So maybe more emotions. Maybe doing the same things, more unbalanced formations. But that obviously what we did, that was a recipe for success. So we definitely got to continue to lead on that in order to continue just to get better each and every week.
What does Antonian do well?
Antonian has probably the best running back in the league. Moreno is fast, strong, physical. Really, really good running back. He's put some hurt to some people in the last couple of games. They beat St. Thomas. They're probably like 90% run against St. Thomas, and they just ran it down their throats. And St. Thomas is a really good football program. So to see that, and the running back's a returning starter, so he did really well last year. We got a transfer quarterback that's pretty good. He can throw pretty well. So offensively, they got like a little 3-headed monster in the running back, the quarterback, and they got a receiver that's pretty good. Defensively, they're a 3-4 team. They run primarily, it's like some man covers, basically what they're running. But I think offensively we'll be fine. Defensively, got to be able to stop the run.
You know, just with a win like that, what's the kind of bounce around campus? And, you know, it definitely just changed the vibe. You know, it's something like that just kind of can change the vibe to the campus. What have you noticed?
I mean, I kind of think the first thing off of my mind when you say that is, how does it feel after you win? It feels good, right? How does it feel after you lose? It sucks. But how does it feel after you win, after you've been busting your butt and working hard and chipping away? Man, that feels great. The kids know how much work they've been putting in. They haven't been able to reap the benefits of that. So after a win, when you've been freaking grinding and persevering and grinding and persevering, man, that win feels really good. So, the vibe's always great when you win. That cures a lot of things, right? When you win. So it's been good. It's been good. But overall, the admin, administration, all the Jeff, everybody's been awesome. Win, lose, or draw, they've been awesome.
Well, you kind of hit it on the head. Football is life lessons. It's just life lessons these guys are going to take. And you're right, the hard work paying off. Maybe it hadn't paid off in the last, the previous weeks, but when it does, it really hits different. Just, talking about what other life lessons are you trying to, really promote inside that program?
So I had a meeting with a young man this morning, and the message was, don't grow weary in doing good. So when you hit a storm and things are going bad, it's really easy for you to pack up and say, man, you know what? Forget it. Let me just stay in the bed, cover up my head, or dig a hole in the dirt, what the ostriches do, put their head inside the dirt. But like, if you doing right is right, continue to do that, no matter what the outcome is. If you're winning and you're doing right, keep doing it. If you're losing but you're doing right, continue to do right. You have to work a little bit harder, obviously, to get to that win. But yeah, don't grow weary in doing good was the message.
That sounds like a t-shirt right there. That sounds like a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I love that. All right. Well, hey, big game. I believe y'all are hosting this week.
Yes, sir.
Antonio's coming to town to St. Pius, to Donovan Street. Let's see what we can do this week. This is Matt with VYPE with Coach Shaun Stevens at St. Pius X. Coach, good luck. We'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir.